Who's charger?
We just keep a couple spares.
You don't know who they are?
No. All right.
Wait, we do have a quiz.
She's zoned out. Give me questions about your homework going once. All right, guys, listen. Yes. Y'all are awful chatty. I need you to get with me, get out your homework. Let's take a look. We're looking at 14 first, and then we're going to move over to 20. So 14. Happy Monday, y'all. A rainy, nasty Monday. Is it? I don't know. All right. So this is find all zeros, given a zero. So I'm going to divide by the zero first. Remember, there's different scenarios, right? I could have find all zeros given a zero. I could find all zeros given a factor, or I could say find all zeros given nothing. And that's whenever I have to PRZ. Yeah. All right. Same sign if it's the zero, and I'm going to go ahead and divide. 3, 2, 1, no placeholders needed, right? Say right, because that's right. 1, negative 940, negative 100. So I drop it, multiply it, add it, what? Yeah, add it. 20. Same sign of the zero, opposite sign of the factor. All right, so I've got x squared minus 4x plus 20. What would the factor be if I divided by 5 here? X minus 5, that's right. I'm just going to fully factor this thing real quick. I got x minus 5 times. What multiplies to 20 but adds to negative 4? Nothing.
No, there is something. I did QF. I hit that quad formula.
It's the quadratic formula. Opposite b plus minus b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a, which is 4 plus or minus square root of 16 minus 80, negative 64, which would be 8i. I didn't mean to go so fast. Yeah, but I'm scared to write it now.
I want to go to Harvard.
You got accepted to Harvard? Oh, I was like, holy cow, Kinsey hadn't heard yet.
Yep, Jesse got it. That's my favorite one. Yeah, and it went viral, and everybody thinks I got into Harvard. And I'm people tagged on TikTok. They're like, "What's your SAT score?" Yeah, they're like, "I got tagged." I'm like, "No, I didn't."
Holy cow! Yeah. All right, yes or no on these? All right, listen. How many solutions should I have gotten looking at my degree in the beginning? 3. Did I indeed get 3? 1, 2, 3. Plus or minus makes 2. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Synthetic. Yeah, but synthetic, same sign. All right, and then you said 20? Woo! That's a good one. Polynomials unit. Huh? 3. They're long units, though. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, how many units? I went through it, and I was like, "Do we have 5 units?" We get through the whole
I actually have 8, but we didn't do them all.
We have 8 units. How many do we get?
If we go through the standards that we're supposed to.
But you know we're not gonna do that this week because we're not gonna you just need to tell them, make it hard out. I think you do it. I've done it.
Wait, this week, does that mean,
I make you want to do your test.
that's the PRZ. That's the fact.
So all the factors of 72. What am I missing?
32.
18, 24,
36
36.
and 72.
Okay. All right. I list out the factors of the constant, then I list out the factors of the coefficient, the leading coefficient, and I am going to say that the PRZs are every combination of, I take all of these numbers and I divide them by the first factor here. Then if there was another factor, I would take all of these numbers and divide it by that second factor, okay? In this case, there isn't, it's just one. So my PRZs are just my factors of the constant, okay? Now, I have to decide which one of those I can. Now, by the way, how did we know this was the PRZ problem? I can't, there's no factor given, there's no zero given. I can't factor it the way it sits. I couldn't slash it. So I'm gonna have to factor it down, but I don't have a way to factor it down right now. So I'm gonna start testing my PRZs. Uh-oh, is it gonna take me forever?
No, don't tell her. Don't tell her. Let her. No, don't tell her.
Let me just show you if you weren't here, and then I'll do 6 next week. And then, okay. I go ahead and cross this out because once I see that I'm going to have a remainder, I know that it's not what I'm looking for, right? So maybe I try 1, then maybe I try -1, and I keep going until I try 6 or -4. I'll still come back to the same thing. And at that point, you might have to. You shouldn't have had to do it twice. All right, so look what happens. This tells me that x minus 6 times x squared plus x minus 12 is the same thing as what I started with. Does everybody see that? Now can I factor any further? Does anything multiply to -12 but add to 1? Yes. +4 and -3. Now it's factored completely, and that was my whole goal, right? My whole goal was to get it factored so that I could tell what my zeros are. How many zeros should I get? Did I get 3? That's it.
Let's go. We did it.
You might have, so listen, if you started with maybe -4 as one of your PRZs, then you would have gotten these two factored down. At the end, you should factor back. It's just a different starting point that you factored from, but you still should come back to the same thing. Yeah. Not wrong. Double PRZ? Yeah, give me one. 19, like 18? Are any of those double PRZs? How about 17? Is that a double PRZ?
19 is a double PRZ.
Yeah, 19.
But that's also got a 1. Yes.
Yeah, but we still had a double PRZ. Yeah. You can do number 4.
They're gonna make you the base on.
So I'll just go ahead and tell you, on your test, you're going to have one that's a double PRZ quadratic formula. So make sure you can do that.
What do you mean a double PRZ?
Okay, so like
Like you do PRZ.
Guys, I feel like I am begging y'all to be quiet and pay attention. And there are so many of y'all in here that if half of you just whisper, it makes it incredibly hard for me to yell over you. Okay, so for this one, even though this has still got a 1, the 1 this time is on this end. Factors here 1 and 2. So my PRZs for this divided by 1, which is just 1, and then this divided by 2, which is a half. So now I'm going to try each of these. That's 19, yeah. 2, 1, negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. Oh, that worked. Yeah.
What do you mean by double PRZ?
So I'm fixing to show you. So I got x minus 1 times 2x to the third plus 3x squared plus 2x plus 1. So now I have to get this factored, right? But whenever I look at that, I go, but wait, I can't factor that. I can't slash it. It's not a pattern. So I don't have any choice but to PRZ it again. So if I look just at this one, I've already tried 1. I mean, if it's a repeated solution, 1 would work again. I don't know. I think I'll try negative 1. 2, 3, it works or not?
Yeah.
Did 1 work again? No. Well, I just got lucky. I just got lucky, honestly. So it worked, right? So this is what I mean by a double PRZ. I PRZ'd it one time. I still couldn't factor it. I had to PRZ it again. Keely, I need you to put that up, please. You're not supposed to have that. Right? So I just say, y'all say right. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with y'all? So now I'm back asking myself the same question again. How can I factor that? You can't. So this is what I mean. I have to PRZ it twice. It's a double PRZ, and then I have to quadratic formula. So to do this, you could continue to PRZ no matter how many times. Like it could be an infinite number of PRZ. It is. I won't give you more than a double. You're welcome. If it's a quadratic. So 3 terms with the biggest is b squared minus 4 times a times b all over. One, two, three, 4.